happening which may not be visible to your naked eyes, but a lot of the Vaishnavas are in the process of constituting VDPs. The lull that is happening is because in Shillong city proper, there are just 11 legally constituted VDPs. Most of the areas which fall under high-risk zones do not have these VDPs. When they don't have them, there is no backup of the law, and most of the times they end up getting frustrated because they have to keep appearing in court. They are dragged into cases. FIRs are lodged against wrong Vaishnavas and non-Vaishnavas. So all of that will be substantially reduced once we have the VDP in place, because it is a legal framework backed up by the law and which works in tandem with the police department.
They carried out a drug raid and the raid on drugs. What's your take? Do you feel that that is wrong, or?
Well, the president of the HYC himself has a legal background. You should ask him. Ask him what does he know about NDPS, about PITS NDPS, whether the law of the land allows him to go and catch hold of people. Ask that lawyer.
And destroy drugs.
Yes.
That means they are taking law into their hands.
You can ask the lawyer friend.
So, but this has been a major concern. Pressure groups taking things their way,
Into their hands.
and we have had a word of caution also from the groups which are actually working with HIV drugs patients, saying this is a no-go zone. This shouldn't be done. So, what would you like to say?
Yeah, we are here to uphold the law, and that is our primary objective and concern as a government and as lawmakers. Now, when you do anything that contravenes or goes against the primacy of law, your activity becomes illegal. So you might just grab headlines, but it doesn't make any difference at the field level. You make news for a couple of days, but then whatever you do will not stand the scrutiny of the court, and therefore it is self-defeating.
Paul, as we all know, even people with no law background also we know that a seized item, illegal item, be it drugs or anything, will stand as evidence. So what is your take when some groups have seized drugs from a drug peddler or consumer or a drug user and they destroy by burning? What do you have to say?
All I can say is that if you go through the NDPS, any person who seizes, say, drugs or narcotics, and the narcotics are in his possession, he becomes the one who has to explain why the drugs are in his custody. That's the law of the land. So it's very clear, which is why we are trying to amplify the ambit of our operation. You will realize this, that it is for the first time that the Department of Social Welfare has stepped into this particular space where we have gone proactive on the anti-narcotics campaign. Earlier it was just the police department. Now we have the Dream Mission headed by Chief Minister. It shows the level of our seriousness, and we would like to do things in a way that we have the protection of the laws of the land, so that we are not caught on the wrong side of the law.
But Paul, we have seen internationally, like in Philippines or Indonesia, the law is very stern, and it has also come from political leaders giving a strong warning against drug addicts and peddlers. So, like, from your end as a minister, what's your strong warning to such people?
We are bent upon eradicating drug menace in Meghalaya. The unfortunate thing is because of our strategic location very close to the Golden Triangle and the fact that the unrest in Manipur has led to a shift of the trade from that particular area to Meghalaya. That is a major challenge. I will be visiting the national capital briefly and make sure that the leaders in the government of India are well briefed about the seriousness and the scale of drug trafficking that is happening in the state.
Has the state directed the DGP and others, law enforcers, to be vigilant all the more after this Manipur episode?
Yes, they are aware, in fact, which is why now the ANTF is being strengthened. The DREAM mission now will have Mr. FG Kharshiyeng, retired IPS, as mission director. So we are making a lot of moves to ensure that we are able to first reduce and then eradicate the problem.